Hey, what is going on, guys, gals, aliens, degen freaks, the hucksters around the world? My name is Daniel Curtis Hughes. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. I want you to hit the like button, smash the like button, retweet this on Twitter, retweet this everywhere to the world, and we're just going to get right into it. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. You guys are going to start the week strong, and hope you had some time in the weekend to recover and figure out, what your plans are, what you're going to do. That's what I've been doing. Just to give you guys an update, I've been making some moves on the back end with this crypto journey. It's not just about trading. It's not just about, buying the coins and learning about the news, but it's also about building a community and learning about how to start businesses in this new realm that we're in. So I think it's really important to do that type of research and figure out how you guys and how you can, with yourself or with a team of people, build companies, build an idea. Maybe you have an idea that you've thought about for a while, and crypto is the way that you can make it happen. So that is what I'm doing. That is how I am building up. Yo, what's up, Crypto JMP? What's going on? How are you doing? Hope everyone is doing good. I'm going to pop out this chat so then I can keep in tune with the chat here. Glad to see I got the normal peeps in here. Hope you're doing well. And so yeah, I think one of the things that's really important with whatever industry you're in is that you're thinking about how to be your own boss and how to create a business. That's obviously one of the main things about America and being in the United States, that it's it's a little harder nowadays because of the current administration. But when you have the right administration, you have the right people that support American businesses and support us to be able to be our own bosses, then we can do some amazing work. I mean, when we've seen in the United States where those times where we've actually been supported to, like, the middle class, essentially, to be able to experiment with even getting the liquidity or even getting loans to be able to start a business. It was a lot easier to start businesses years ago opposed to now. So once we start seeing more of that support, and we're going to see that in crypto, like, I personally think that there's going to be thousands of jobs that open up in crypto, but it's interesting, because if you see the parallel with how we're going to lose jobs with AI, there's going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be lost in the continuation of the development of AI and robotics, and to where we're going to lose some of those jobs. We're going to lose a lot of jobs, but if we keep crypto in America, those jobs will be replaced. The people that are smart right now and are learning about crypto and learning about the businesses that are going to survive, that's where they can move to. It's not going to necessarily ding in people's heads quickly, but I think if you follow the trends, then you can be one of those people that are catching that wave and not getting drowned by the loss in jobs, because it's going to happen. It's no doubt that it will happen. We already see it. That a good look into the future is just look at the self-checkout. Now you have one person that is monitoring 10 different self-checkouts. So that just eliminated 9 jobs in just a micro example in a grocery store. So think of that in every single industry. It's going to be huge. I mean, it's just going to be, and it's going to cause a little bit of panic. And Elon Musk talks about this. All the billionaires in the world talk about this, that those people are not ready for what's to come when we have the complete robotic AI revolution. So those people are going to have to figure something out. They're going to have to figure something out. But you guys, if you're watching this channel, me and you, we know this. We know this, and we have to be smart and be ahead of the game. And that's why you're watching this channel. That's why we are building this community together, so we cannot be drowning in that foreseeable future. We can hop on that surfboard and we can ride the wave. So let's get into the markets. Let me get off my rant here. So Bitcoin right now is sitting at $26,433. Ethereum is sitting at 1,725. The total market cap right now is at 1,299,609,299. And the total volume is at 20,183,560 659,000. Some big numbers. It's hard to say those big numbers sometimes. We got BTC dominance almost at 50%. So the gas fees is 20 Paraguays, a whole 20 Paraguays right there. It's a pretty decent gas fee. I think you'll probably pay about like, between like $5 and $10 there. So that's not too bad. I made a trade this morning. I actually traded all of my Pepe into bencoin, and not to say that I'm not going to buy any more Pepe. I think Pepe still has a chance to really move more and actually add more liquidity into the project, because right now I think if we're looking at the overall market cap of Pepe and we were to compare it to, let's see, fully diluted market cap is at 389 million. So I think it got as high as to 1 billion. SHIB is sitting at, I'm comparing these because these are just easy comparisons. SHIB is sitting at a $4 billion market cap, so close to a $4.2 billion market cap. And then if we look at bencoin right now, the market cap is sitting at 27 million. So it's a very, very low market cap. I mean, we're looking at price movements when the bull run hits, and we have a few catalysts of the bull run. We have the XRP case. We have BlackRock ETF. Now we have all of this new news that's in crypto right now of Fidelity. So this is according to Bitcoin Magazine. This was just 15 minutes ago. That $4.5 trillion Fidelity rumored to file for spot Bitcoin ETF. A spot Bitcoin ETF. So this means that your grandma, your great grandma, all the people that are not going to. Basically, they're not gonna download MetaMask. They're not going to get into these exchanges. They're just not going to do that. We know this. We know that's not going to be a reality for us in crypto, for adoption in that type of way. So the only way we're going to get mass adoption, where we just get liquidity and cash. We don't care if grandma is into Web3 and DeFi. We care that her 401k and her pension and all of that is being put into crypto, into Bitcoin. So this is how we can do it. Some people are kind of on the fence about it because obviously it's big money. It could be to where the price could be manipulated. But if it's, I don't see how it could be, how the cons could outweigh the pros, because the pros is that it's just trillions of dollars getting into the market. So this is what we want. So getting into the other news here, we have the 8 cryptos to watch out for in June 2023. So we have a little bit more left in June. We're getting into July. It's the 19th right now. And speaking of dates, we need to think about if you're in Voyager, on the 20th is when they are going to be opening up. I believe it said 20th or around the 20th. There's going to be a 30-day period where you can withdraw your funds out of Voyager. So this is very important, you guys. You have to get your funds off. And if you held VGX, and this is just like huge, because I don't think people really understand. It's not breaking that much in the news about literally like they liquidated the VGX into USDC. So if you were a whale of VGX on Voyager, your positions just got fully liquidated into USDC, and you had absolutely no say in that. No say. It just did it. It was decided on in the liquidation and the bankruptcy process in the courts, and that is also with any other coin that was not transferable on a network on Voyager. And by the way, Voyager's network transferring was the worst out of almost all of them, where almost none of the coins that were useful to be able to transfer on a network was not available to do so. So it didn't have the same functionality as if crypto.com or any of their reputable centralized exchange, where you could select, like, in, if you wanted to send USDT, you could select the Ethereum network, Tron, Matic, just all the different networks, and it was a lot easier to be able to do that on other platforms, but on Voyager, not the case. So yeah, all those coins got liquidated to USDC regardless of what your position was. If you were down, if you were up, didn't matter. So I think that's some crap. I do not agree with that. I think that they have the capability to be able to send your crypto. Like, if you I had Polkadot. You're telling me I couldn't send my Polkadot that I was supposed to be able to have owned. It's just it's insane. And what's crazy is that I remember when I first started in 2021, in the beginning of 2021, I downloaded Gemini. I bought Polkadot on Gemini and then tested a transaction because I was brand new. I was like, I want to see how this works. I'm going to send my Polkadot into Voyager. I could send it into Voyager. So now that they're bankrupt, you're going to liquidate it to USDC? Fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes, if anything, right there. It's such crap. And they're only giving us 37% in partial amounts. So, as you can see, I am a bit emotional about it, but, it is what it is. Still DCNAing in the top 20. Work trying to look busy. At work trying to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's everyone. Everyone's always at work trying to look busy. The reality of most of our jobs is that we do most of our work in about an hour to 2 hours, and then the other 7 hours we're having to look like we're busy. And that's the thing. That's what AI and technology and crypto and all that stuff is going to reveal in all these jobs that people have, is that they're going to realize that, wow, I could get probably most of my work done in 2 hours, and then I can use the other 7 hours of my life to live my freaking life. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. I'm when you think about it, like, most things can be efficient, most things can be done in a very short amount of time. Obviously, there's other jobs and industries where, like, there is time and you have to dedicate a lot of practice. And, like, if you're a doctor, you got all these different, patients that you have to deal with and all that. Yes, that's a perfect example of what I'm saying on the counter opposite. But telling you, it's crazy. So yeah, let me know what you're DCAing into. I'd love to know. But yeah, so we're gonna get into here the top 8 coins to be watching out for. So I haven't heard about this one. Incubata is a cutting-edge Web3 crowdfunded platform, is rapidly gaining attention and an excellent option for long-term cryptocurrency investment. It is an ERC20 token. It's called Cube, enhanced by a deflationary mechanism leading to build a scarcity that could significantly increase the token's value. Incubata offers staking rewards, ongoing pre-sale. Not sure what else is the utility. We got Digitoads, an NFT linked with an ERC20 token called Toads. And then obviously we got Ethereum. Ethereum's below 2K. Its all-time high was almost close to 4.55K. So we're looking at Ethereum in the bull market going close to 10K or more, especially with all of the mainstream adoption that can go to Ethereum. We got Aave. So Aave is basically, the pioneering in the lending protocol aspect. It's and then along with Lido has got it's got the highest TVL, total value locked, for staking protocol. And we have Binance Coin. I think Binance is still strong, even regardless of the lawsuits, litigations, and all that stuff, and the orders that are on Binance. There's multiple counts of them apparently committing fraud, commingling funds, and stuff like that. So, I mean, Binance is a huge company. It's a worldwide company, and they're gonna have to dive real deep in there, and it's gonna be. I mean, if XRP's case has been in 5 years so far, then this is going to go long as well. I think which could be a good thing and a bad thing. In that they'll be able to reveal things, regulate in a good way, and also learn a lot from these cases, especially with the XRP case. But if it comes out with the XRP case being that they win, which I think is a good chance, and apparently it's going to be happening in days. I've said the same thing. I think it's going to happen, obviously in the next week or two, that we're going to see official news breaking. Especially, Brad Garlinghouse recently made a personal video thanking the community, addressing the Hinman emails, which is basically a kind of like a backdoor kind of deal where Ethereum, Vitalik was, meeting with the SEC to be able to kind of like, make sure that they were positioned to obviously over everyone else to not be deemed a security, and which made it to where XRP at the time, if it was the same type of launch, then why was the XRP targeted to begin with if that was the case? So I think what it reveals is that it was a it could have been a calculated, coordinated effort to stifle XRP's growth due to its popularity, its strength, and honestly, the community behind XRP. If you think about the strength and where it went and what its trajectory was, there's a reason why. Why it got stopped like that. Things that get too powerful get the roadblock, but if they're just powerful enough, they'll be able to bust through it. And all it takes is us. Like it takes a community. You got to think, on the other side of dark forces, we had Hitler, and he pushed through his roadblock, which was getting millions of people to support him, even if it was for something that was so destructive and so divisive. If we use that for good as a community and as Americans to agree on something, that we should be able to have the freedom and the ability to gain wealth in this land, then I think that's why we saw that roadblock with XRP and anything that was good for our financial system. And it's all going to come out. It's all going to come out that with the support of Congress and the support of the good actors that are in our government, we are going to see a revolution, and that's when the bull market is going to be flying. And we don't want to be behind that. We know how it felt in 2021 when we saw that FOMO and we were jumping in and we were like, oh my God, man, why didn't we just get in at 2020? You don't want to be in that same position. And it's honestly like, this is the time. This is the time. It's not financial advice. It's my personal opinion. But my personal opinion, I think, is, oh, you're the reason I invested in Bitcoin and I'm down 200K. Me? I'm the reason? Really? That's hilarious. You haven't watched my videos, obviously. So what I tell people is that if you invest in something, that's you. I don't blame people for. Trust me, I've lost a lot of money too. I haven't lost as much as you, but any money, and this is straight to you, Shiv Patel. Check it out, right to you, since you're in the chat right now. Don't blame other people for your problems. Okay, I used to do that when I was young, and it doesn't work. Everything that you do when it comes to your decisions, it's your fault, good or bad. So you got to accept it. Sorry. It's just, I hate to be that harsh, but it's honestly, you have to take accountability. if you invest in anything, you have to be willing to lose it. So, oh God, thanks. Oh, you got me. You got me. Oh God. Oh, okay. Oh man, you got me, Shiv. But seriously though, but am I right? You gotta at least tell me that I'm right, because I think a lot. If you go on crypto Twitter, you see it constantly. People are like, um, always, yes, Bitcoin to the moon. Yeah, I think that people are just way too sensitive when it comes to when they're investing. You can't get emotional. I mean, I've in the beginning in 2021, I got so emotional about stuff, especially Cardano. I was like a Cardano maxi. I was like, I'm not selling my Cardano, and I got so maxied with Cardano to not sell it and hold, because people in the community were telling me if I sell, I'm a what do you call it? I wasn't diamond handing. Yeah, or I was just what's the term? You got to help me. Being terrible with my crypto lingo. But yeah, I held it straight through the peak. Didn't even sell it at the top, which was like at $3 or something like that. I was up 300 something percent, and I was staring at it like it was a relic, and I didn't take the profit. My whole portfolio basically tripled in value, and I was a inexperienced crypto investor at the time, and it's just, I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. I want you to learn from that. And honestly, even when you're experienced, I mean, the experienced traders, they still do it. It's called euphoria. It's you get that emotion. You're like, oh yeah, it's gonna keep going up. It happened with me with Bencoin. Like, I'm a believer in Bencoin. I will DCA. But I caught that euphoria when it was right when the first Bencoin pop at the all-time high, and it went because I put in, I think I put in $140 or $150 or something like that, and it went over $1,000. And I looked at it. I could have put that all into ETH, let it drop a little bit, and then re-upped, did the rinse and repeat, the classic rinse and repeat. And I myself, even knowing that I've done it in the past, made that same mistake. So you just have to not get caught in the euphoria. You can't stare at your profits. You have to take them. I mean, we're all in this learning curve and with crypto, because you have to always work at it. And I would suggest, if you're a person who's new into crypto, just test out doing DeFi and trading like that with just small amounts. It's easier to cope with a loss and a gain when it's in those kind of smaller numbers, and then you'll get your body and your nerves used to it. Because honestly, that's the biggest thing that you guys could work on. That's like my biggest advice for everyone, is just to how to control your nerves and your emotions in trading, in being in this, because obviously it has to do with money. That money is one of the top things that can get someone personally and in a relationship the most like shoveled up and nervous and could break you. And then all at the same time, it can make you feel very calculated, strong, energized. It all has to do with the type of energy and the perception that you have on money and what it could do for you. So yeah, sorry, this stream is definitely a very ranty stream, but I think you guys still will enjoy it because there's some golden nuggets in here. Because I just want to be transparent with my journey, when I started, how I started, and where I'm going. Because it's yo, what's up on the Go Crypto? So basically, just to get into some other things, like when I was talking about community on the Go Crypto, you're doing a great job. I watched your video on XRP. Saying talking about it ending in a couple days. I don't know if we'll see if it's in a couple days. We'll see. But I've been watching your stuff. Maybe you should come on my channel. I see. You got you're at that low point of subscribers, and I think if you come onto my channel and then I can just pump yours, you'll be straight up onto getting up to 400 where I'm at right now. So I'll tell you, I took a break. I was making videos about a year ago, a little over a year ago. Year and a half ago, and you can look at my videos. You go on my timeline, and you'll see where when I started to make videos again, I got encouraged, by my friends, my wife, like that. They was like, you should start making videos again, and it just started to go. It just started to go. So yeah, let's DM me on Twitter, and let's just get you on the show. I think we should do that. What do you say? What say you in the chat? All right. Well, yep, we're gonna get on the Go Crypto on the channel. I think we're gonna do it. All right. So let's see what other crypto. I think we stopped at they were the eight coins here. We have it was incubated Digitoads, Ethereum, Aave, Lido, Binance, Hedera Hashgraph. So Hedera has been getting a lot of news. Obviously, it's a completely different type of crypto with hash graph technology, which is completely different than like the block consensus kind of like the consensus mechanisms of most cryptos is like proof of work, proof of stake. There's a few more. And the Hedera ecosystem, there's a lot to be said about it. I haven't personally done enough research to really like speak fully on it. I just know a little bit about it. Crypto Mason is a huge Hedera Hashgraph proponent. He talks about it a lot. The partnerships being Google, IBM, they have a council, so they have a governing council. Which means that they have a stake in the network. So if Google, IBM, and Boeing are one of the governing councils, probably something that you want to just DCA into. You just want to DCA into it. Don't chuck a bunch of money at it all at once, and don't do that with anything. People are always like, oh, if I had, $10,000, I'm going to, I'll chuck it right into Bitcoin. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Like, you could take 1,000 and just buy 1,000. And the next day, maybe you buy some Ethereum. Split it up, split stuff up. And then you got Quant. Quant, let's see, is the top choice for blockchain interoperability. Overledger DLT operating system facilitates efficient communication among distributed ledgers, helping developers create multi-chain decentralized applications. Quant is unique ERC20 token that functions independently of any blockchain, and its commitment to breaking down the barriers between blockchain makes Quant an essential asset for those looking to be at the forefront of blockchain innovation. So that's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, with the crypto space constantly changing, stay updated with the top performing cryptos is essential. So this is what CoinGraph is deeming the 8 cryptos to watch out for. So obviously, I think putting Ethereum in this list, is a no-brainer. With Ethereum, it's the backbone of DeFi. We want Ethereum to succeed because with Ethereum succeeding, which we know it will, it's what powers the whole decentralized finance ecosystem. You can't even create a token like a token without the basis of what Ethereum is programmed on, with EVM, with all the different types of staking mechanisms. There's just a lot to do with Ethereum and the success of Ethereum. And these billionaires, they know this. They know. So, yeah. So actually, guys, I gotta go. My wife's got some things to do, and I'm just having fun in here doing some crypto stuff. So, but she is the best. She's so gracious, and she's my biggest fan and biggest supporter for this stuff. And I just want to give a shout out to her. Love her very much. And I want to say, if you have, people in your life and they're supporting you, and I really hope they are in doing this crypto and this in this markets and all of these things, and whatever you're doing, you're investing or you're having these conversations with your people, just tell them that if they don't necessarily understand, they will very soon. All it takes is grandma coming to the table and saying, "Oh, I heard about this Ethereum," and then it's off to the races. All right, guys. Peace. Hope you guys had fun on the stream. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified. And I just got to say, guys, stay tuned because I have some very, very, very exciting news to tell you. That's all I got to say. Be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. To the moon!